Hello everyone, welcome again. And now I'll be presenting to you the content standard of my discussions today, as well as the performance standard and the learning competencies. Welcome grade 8 students. Welcome to my class. By the way, I am your instructor for this English subject, and I am your teacher, Babs Lopez. Before anything else, I'll be presenting first our virtual classroom rules, so I hope that you will listen carefully. First, we have be on time, act like you're at school, sit in eye spot during class, keep yourself muted, turn on your video, raise your hand to talk, listen, no eating during class, and have fun and do your best. Let's have our prayer first. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear God, thank you for looking after our school. Thank you that you love each and every one of us here. Help us to learn, play, and share together so that the wonderful world you have made becomes more beautiful every day. Amen. I'll be checking your attendance. Just say present if you're here. Agwan, Bailio, Zapanta, Valye. Very good. Everyone is here. I am hoping that this good or perfect attendance will continue every day. Understood? Very good. Anyway, before starting to the formal lessons that I'll be discussing to you now, let's have first a short review of the past lesson that we have discussed yesterday. Yes, Miss Nadon, you're raising your hand. What is the lesson that we have discussed yesterday? Very good. The lessons that we have discussed yesterday is all about symbols and language. How about you, Mr. Zapanta? What is symbols and language again? Very good. When we talk symbols and language, it is what we call gestures, signs, objects, signals, and words that help people understand because these provide clues to understand. Yes, very good. Who can give an example of symbols and language? Yes, Katao. Yes, very good. Heart represent love, compassion, and happiness. Yes, very good. Who else? Yes, Hararman. Yes, very good as well. Dove represent peace, love, and calmness. Yes, very good. Thank you because you're really listening to the topic that I was discussing yesterday. Anyway, I'll be presenting different circle of colors. Then what you are going to do is to identify the meaning of this color based on what you've seen in the street light. Again, I'll be presenting different circle of colors. Then the first student who can identify it first will be having 3 points in oral recitation. Are you ready? Very good. This. What what red colors represent in the street light? Yes, Nadon. Go, No. Who else? Yes, Husoy. Very good. Red represent to stop. When the street light is red, then you must stop. Very good, Husoy. How about green? Yes, Gomya. Yes, very good. When we say green, it represents that you need to go. And lastly, we also have yellow. Yes, Valye. Very good. Yellow means Ready. So, very good, everyone. And now let's have our activity. Listen carefully, okay? Good. The class will be divided into two groups. The last names that starts from A to M will be the group 2, while N to Z will be the group 1. Again, A to M last names will be the group 2, while N to Z will be the group 1. I'll be presenting to you different choices of signs and symbols. Then what you are going to do is to identify the name of these signs and symbols. The class who can have the correct answer by the given time will be having an extra points. Then you only have 1 minute to think. Are you ready? Very good. Here it is. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's have first the group 2. Yes. What can you call the first pictures you have shown in the screen? Can you enumerate the names of the signs and symbols? Yes, group 2. Who is your representative? Okay. We have Agwan. Yes, Agwan. First, we have this road work. Next, we have use of mobile phone prohibited. Correct. Next, no overtaking. Sige, next. No waiting. Yes, next. Next, minimum speed. Okay, next. No left turn. Okay. Good, but Agwan has two incorrect answer. So, I will be telling you later on your mistakes after the group 1 will be presenting their answers. Yes, group 1. Ready. So, first we have Slippery Road. Okay, go. Use of mobile phone prohibited. Go. Next. Slippery Road. Okay, go. Next. No waiting. Okay, go. Next. No overtaking. Okay, go. Next. No left turn. Okay, next. Go. So, group 1 got the correct answer. All correct answer. So, group 2, you have two incorrect, and this is the slippery road and the no waiting. So that will be your mistakes. So by the way, thank you for participating. Group 1 and group 2, you have your scores, and group 1 will have the perfect scores. So thank you. And now, what do you think the topic that I'll be discussing to all of you now? Yes, Palmero. Very good. The topic that I'll be discussing to you now is all about signs and symbol. So signs and symbol, can you please read it, Husoy? Very good. So a sign is an indicator or marker for something very specific, very concrete, and in general, unambiguous in meaning. While symbol conveys a message of deeper meaning and its open interpretation. So did you understand the meaning of signs and symbols? Very good. So where we can find or see signs and symbols? Yes, Nadon. Okay, on the street. Good. Who else? Yes, Palmero. Okay, very good. In the classroom. Yes, very good. Who else? Yes, Valle. In the school. Yes. All the things, all of the places that you said earlier are all correct. We can find or see symbols in many areas of the world. So before I continue, I'll be presenting first our objectives or the aim of this lesson. I'll be reading it and please listen carefully. At the end of the lessons, students will be able to identify and describe the meaning of different common signs, recognize names and tell the meaning of various signs, notices, and symbols, and C. State examples of the usage of signs and symbols in real life. So different signs and symbol. First, we have here no smoking. So as you can see, this is the sign of no smoking where we can see in different places. We can see it in the mall, restaurant, school, offices, or etc. So when we say no smoking, it is a sign in a place where we notice to say that smoking is forbidden in that place. No smoking sign must be displayed prominently in restaurant, hotel, gasoline station, and etc. So as to what I have said earlier, we can see this sign in different places such as restaurants, hotel, or gasoline stations. Next, we also have crossroads. So as you can see, this is the sign of crossroad. So when we say crossroad, it means that there is an intersection ahead with traffic approaching from the left, right, and straight ahead. You must therefore to stop to give the right of way to traffic even are no traffic lights or a stop sign or give way sign. So when we say this, when you can see this sign, you must stop to give the right of way to traffic, even though you cannot see the traffic lights or a stop sign. So this is the meaning of the crossroads ahead sign. Understood? Very good. We also have no U-turn. So this is the sign of no U-turn as you can see in the screen. So meaning no right turn or no left turns. Vehicles are not allowed to make a U-turn. So when you can see this sign, you are not allowed to make a U-turn because it is prohibited. Understood? Very good. No, we also have no trespassing. So we can see no trespassing in some area that is prohibited. You are not allowed to go inside because it is what we call a trespassing. When we say no trespassing, it means that to trespass is to illegally enter someone's property or overstep your bounds in another way. So meaning trespassing conveyed that you should keep out. When you see no trespassing um in some areas, it means that you are not allowed to enter on the property because if you do, it is you illegally trespass on someone's property. Then you might commit something. You might be imprisoned on that action. So everyone, you should be really careful of doing your actions. We also have poison. This is the sign of poison, or this means that this something it should not be played by the children, or you should be careful of this sign because the meaning of this, the skull and crossbones symbols means that product is poisonous. Licking, eating, drinking, or smelling a substance marked with the symbol can make you very sick or even cause death. So again, children, you should really be careful when you see this kind of symbol. It means that when you lick, eat, or drink something that has this kind of symbol, then it might cause you a it might cost you a very very something that might cost you into death. So really be careful in reading and doing your actions very well, children, okay? Very good. So let's have another activity. I'll be presenting different signs and symbol. Then what you are going to do is to answer the question if where we can see or locate this sign. Again, I'll be presenting different signs and symbol. Then what you are going to do is just to locate if where we can see or locate this sign. Understood? Good. So first we have emergency or first aid kit, where we can see or locate the signs of symbols. Yes, Evangelio. Yes, very good. We can see it on the hospital or in the health center. This symbol these symbols can be found or can locate in the hospitals, health centers, schools, offices, or etc. How about nursery? Yes, Nadon. Very good. We can find this sign into a hospital, in the hospital or in the center. Yes, very good. How about this third sign? Yes, Valye. Very good. This sign, you can find it in the CR. So therefore, we can find it in many places. So this means that this female symbol, so this is the CR of the ladies, while the male symbol, this is the CR of the man. So we can find it in the many places, different places of the world. In the CR specifically. Do not enter. Yes, Agwan. Very good. We can also find it in the offices, schools, and etc. And lastly, where you can find this symbol? Very good. We can find it in hospital, school, offices, or etc. So the answers that you have given me earlier are all correct. So as to what I have said earlier, we can see the symbol in many different places because it represents something that we need or we do not need to do. So as to what I have said earlier, we really be careful in doing our actions because when we did something, it might cause us into a dangerous things. We also have out of order, where we can see or locate the signs or symbols. Yes, very good. In the restaurants, in the mall, supermarket. Yes, very good. Those place is the place where we can find this signs, which is out of order. How about no diving? Yes, very good. We can find it in the pool, on the river, or in the beach. We can also find it. It depends upon the owner of that specific places. So, thank you. And now let's proceed. So why do we need to know about signs and symbols? Yes. What's your name again, Miss Gomya? So Miss Gomya, why do we need to know about signs and symbols? Yes, very good. We need to know about signs and symbols in order for us to be aware in any actions that we are doing. It will make us understand that we should not do, or we should do these things. This is the things that we need to do, and this is the things that we don't need to do. So in order for us to be aware, that is the reason why we need to know about signs and symbols. So did you understand, everyone? Very good. Please take care because I'll be having a quiz later on. And how you are going to apply signs and symbols in real life situations. Yes, Patrick. Very good. You are going to apply signs and symbols in real life by following the meaning of it. So if you see something that is prohibited, then you should follow it in order for you to apply these symbols or signs in your real life situation. Yes, very good. And lastly, what have you learned in my discussion? Yes, Evangelio? Very good. So according to Miss Evangelio, she learned that we really need to be careful in every actions that we are doing. So if we see something, especially signs, we need to respect it and we need to follow on what is the best thing that we need to do. So thank you so much, Miss Evangelio. So anyway, do you have any questions or something that you need to know? You can ask me. Are you sure that you really learned everything? Okay, very good. So if you don't have any question, let's have our assessment. Answer the following questions below. Write the letter of the correct answer in the line before the number. So these are the choices and these are the questions. First, we have number 1. It is a notice to say that smoking is forbidden in that place. Number 2, it is a sign which means that there is an intersection ahead with traffic. Number 3, it is an indicator or marker for something very specific, very concrete, and in general, unambiguous in meaning. Number 4, it conveys a message of deeper meaning and is open to interpretation. Number 5, it conveys that you should keep out. So are you all done? Very good. So I'll be checking your assessment later on and I'll be pronouncing your score tomorrow. For your assignment, the class will be divided into 2 groups. Last name that starts from A to L will be group 1, while M to Z will be group 2. Listen carefully. A to L students will locate different signs and symbols found in school and write its meaning, at least 10 examples per student. Again, A to L students will locate a different signs and symbol found in school and write its meaning and give at least 10 example per student. While M to Z students will locate a different signs and symbols found anywhere in the street. And you also give me 10 examples per student. So did you understand it all? Very good. So that's conclude for my discussions today. Thank you so much for listening, for participating, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you everyone and God bless. Goodbye.